The Moonlit Meadow. Hello, dear listener. Tonight, I will take you on a magical journey to a place of peace, wonder, and dream. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by rolling hills, there was a hidden meadow that came alive only under the light of the moon. The villagers called it the Moonlit Meadow. During the day, it looked like any ordinary field, with soft grass swaying in the breeze and wildflowers sprinkled across it like tiny bursts of color. But at night, when the moon rose high and bathed the meadow in its silvery glow, something extraordinary happened. The flowers began to shimmer, their petals glowing with soft, magical light. Tiny fireflies danced above the grass, their golden flickers blending with the moonlight. And in the middle of the meadow stood an ancient oak tree, its branches stretching wide as if reaching for the stars. But this wasn't just any oak tree. It was said that if you sat beneath its branches and made a wish, the tree would whisper your wish to the stars. One quiet evening, a little girl named Lila decided to visit the Moonlit Meadow. Lila had a kind heart and curious eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. She had heard stories about the magical meadow from her grandmother, and tonight she felt brave enough to see it for herself. As she tiptoed out of her cottage, the world around her was still and peaceful. The moon hung low in the sky, casting a silvery path for her to follow. She walked past the sleepy village houses, through the whispering trees, and finally reached the meadow. When Lila stepped onto the soft grass, she gasped. The meadow was even more beautiful than she had imagined. The glowing flowers, the twinkling fireflies, and the gentle hum of the night filled her with awe. She walked straight to the ancient oak tree and sat beneath its mighty branches. "Hello, old tree," she whispered. "I've come to make a wish." The wind stirred gently, rustling the leaves as if the tree was listening. Lila closed her eyes and placed her hands on the cool bark. "I wish," she said softly, "that everyone in the world could feel as happy and peaceful as I do right now." The tree didn't speak, of course, but a single silver leaf floated down and landed in Lila's lap. She smiled, feeling as though the tree had understood her wish. As the night went on, Lila lay beneath the oak tree, watching the stars twinkle above. She felt as though the whole world was wrapped in a warm, comforting blanket of peace. When she finally returned home, the moonlit meadow faded back into an ordinary field. But Lila knew its magic would always be there, waiting for the next wishful heart to find it. And as she drifted off to sleep that night, she dreamed of glowing flowers, sparkling fireflies, and a wise old oak tree that whispered wishes to the stars. Good night, dear one. May your dreams be filled with magic and peace, just like the moonlit meadow. Sweet dreams.